Hey, what's up everybody? This is gonna be a slide class, technique class too. We're gonna apply that to a part of a song, doing slides not only with notes but also chords. So if you're interested, leave the like at the beginning, don't take it out. If you want to, you can take it out later at the end of the video. Give me the hope at the beginning and also subscribe to be in tune with more videos like that. Technique and some theory sometimes. And let's just start with the slide class. So before that, you also probably want to check on the cards the picking class, which is also technique focused, and you're gonna use picking a lot for legatos and other techniques. By the way, legato class 2 on the cards, and most importantly, building chords is gonna be important for the end of the slide class. I'm gonna apply slide to a chord, and you're probably gonna use for sure building chords for any songs you wanna learn or technique. So check those videos out and let's start. So what is slide? Basically, sliding in a guitar sense is playing one note. Say you're using a pick or your thumb, you play one note, but then you reach another note without taking the finger out of the fret. So what does it mean? It means that you play, let's say, this note here, but you also want to go next to this note, and you don't want to play it, do the picking twice. So you can do the picking only once, playing the first note, and then sliding this note to the next one. And that's a slide up, because you've gone up in terms of frequency of notes. You went to a higher note, so that's why you're sliding up. But you can also slide down, which is, let's say, from this note to this note. That's also slide. So the first thing you want to know about slides is that if you're a beginner, not necessarily you think it's gonna be obvious how to slide. It may not work because of a simple reason. You need the slide to be smooth, right? And it's not necessarily easy to make the slide smooth. You might be having a hard time bringing this finger from 3rd fret to 5th fret, and then also moving the thumb, which is behind it, the arm of the guitar, and you need to adjust the thumb. Okay, so the thumb is going to be important. When you slide a note, let's use this note as an example. I'm on 3rd string and 3rd fret. I'm pressing that string, that fret, and also picking the first note, only picking this first note. Okay, the next note you're not gonna pick the next note, because it's gonna be played without you needing to pick it. You're just gonna use the sound and the vibration of the first note and bring it to the next note, which is gonna be on the 5th fret. So that's one detail. You only play the picking once on the first note. Okay, so follow me. Just play the first note first of all. Then when you slide, as I said, you're gonna bring that note to here, and the string is gonna be vibrating already, so you don't need to do much or do another picking strike. Okay, but how do you slide it from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret without getting stuck along the way? You produce a certain how do you call it? You leave some slack. Okay, you leave some slack behind with the thumb. And if I show you how it looks, then if you're from that position, you're pressing the 3rd fret. You don't want to press the thumb too strong, because you also want to slide to the next fret. So what you do is either you completely get the thumb out of the arm of the guitar, or you just slightly release pressure, a little bit less of pressure, so that you can bring the rest of your hand to the next fret you want to bring with the slide. Okay, so that's very it's a feeling thing, right? You need to practice that and see what's most comfortable for you. You try and do the down slide, it's gonna feel like it has more friction on the movement, but it's the same idea. You just, if you find it difficult to do the down slide 3rd fret to 1st fret, you can totally unpress not impress, but you can totally take the pressure out of your thumb, take the whole thumb out of the arm of the guitar if you want to, just to make it easier, right? So you can slide it like this. So you can completely take the thumb out of the arm of the guitar, then slide from 3rd fret to 1st fret, like this. It's also possible. So that would be a detail on how to do it, because the difficulty of the slide is probably going to be mainly about that. If you have a difficulty reaching the right fret, just repeat, because it's really like precision from 3rd fret to 7th fret. Then practice going back the 3rd fret. Okay, and that's pretty straightforward. Now if you've practiced those basic movements, let's do something more interesting and probably less thought of. You can slide with chords too. It's not only like guitar solos, electric guitar solos. You can slide with chords. And we're gonna be doing the F major 7th. You got the tabs in. You're gonna do it on the 3rd fret and 4th string. That's gonna be the F you're gonna be pressing. That's the whole shape. So you play from the 4th fret down to the 1st fret. That's pretty beautiful, right? So that's the kind of F you're gonna be doing. You're gonna bring that to different subsequent frets, and it's gonna produce different major 7 chords. It's not gonna be a F all along. It's gonna be F, then a G, then G sharp, and then A sharp. So first of all, what's the sequence of chords exactly? You start in F and use my 3rd finger to guide yourself. It's on the 3rd fret, right, when I'm doing F. So next we go to the 5th fret. By the way, you play all the strings I told you from the 4th string down, but don't play the 1st string because it's gonna be dissonant later on when you do the other chords. Okay, so you can mute the 1st string, just don't play it, or just put in the index finger slightly on the 1st string so that you mute it. You know, see that it's mute. That's only a detail. That's not even the purpose. You know, you can play only the 3 notes that you're pressing of the chord. So you're gonna do the F major and then G on the 5th fret. Then you go to the 6th fret, then 8th fret. So it becomes. You can do it first without sliding, just to get used to the shapes. So, you know, do the F major on the 3rd fret according to my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and then go to the 5th fret, 6th, then 8th. As soon as you feel comfortable, you can start sliding, right? And there's a more pronounced game of, okay, let me release pressure, let me adjust the pressure, because you're dealing with 3 fingers. So imagine how much friction you can get without even trying, right? So you need to have a more slight adjustment of pressure on the thumb as always, but also in those front fingers. You don't want to put in too much strength in each of those 3 fingers, because your thumb is gonna be reacting to that behind to hold the guitar, and it's gonna difficultate your movement. So be slight with the pressure on the thumb. Probably you can totally let go of the thumb right now, because you might feel like it's much better to slide with 3 fingers pressing the strings, right? So if you want to do that, just take the thumb out and just slide. See? I don't know if how many of you have heard it or maybe know it, but it's a famous one. This is Michael Jackson, Love Never Felt So Good. and that's how it starts, you know, the little intro. And it's a great one to practice slides with chords. So if you've practiced that, you can do that with any chord really. You can even do with actual F major, the most used shape, you know, this. But then this one doesn't have the 7 major. But that's for it. That's it for today, basically. You know, that's in summary. You can do this slide with notes, isolate notes, and you can do it with chords. I showed you as an example the F major 7 chord, and well, I hope that that was a lot of information and the specifications on how to release the pressure on the thumb and how to slide. It's really just about practice, and it's gonna be very natural. It's not a hard technique like arpeggio is a little bit harder, and hybrid picking is hard, tapping is hard, but this is a nice, great one that you're gonna use a lot, and it serves for a lot of songs. So if you liked the class, you thought it was important, it's certainly fundamental for guitar. Again, don't forget about the like, subscribe to be in tune with more videos. I'm bringing videos every Saturday, and that's it. See you soon.